You are about to turn your world around. Okay, you are about to go on the next level, my gorgeous Pisces, and I will tell you why. You know why? Because you are about to make such a major choice in life. You know, based on this possibility, you are so going to be focusing on right at the beginning of this week. And it's all going to start with this information you are going to have, which is going to pleasantly, like super pleasantly surprise you. It's all to do with this information that you're going to have. It's going to open your eyes, because you are going to have this big opportunity you have been waiting for a very long time. So this is why you are gonna be thinking about these major possibilities that are indeed going to come from that particular opportunity you have been waiting for absolute ages. This opportunity, as soon as you become aware of it, as soon as you hear about this opportunity, you are instantly going to feel so excited, so happy, so ecstatic, and you will want to have to kind of celebrate. You will want to celebrate. You will instantly want to talk to those people in your life that are very close to you, how excited you are going to be, because I repeat, this is to do with something you have been waiting for absolute ages. In fact, you've been waiting for this opportunity for so long that many of you have forgotten about it. Many of you, my gorgeous Pisces, have forgotten about this opportunity. If you did forgot about, you waiting for this opportunity, and if you did forget about this opportunity in the meantime, there was a reason for it. You needed to forget about this opportunity you wanted for such a long time in order to have enough energy to focus on other things on your journey until you are ready. Okay? If you forgot about this, how long has it kind of been? And for those of you who didn't forget, then that means that you were kind of ready all along. But on another hand, you were ready all along, but then on another hand, you still did need to go through the certain experiences in life, through your own consciousness, while you are conscious, and while you are conscious, of course conscious, but while you are still remembering, while you're still aware of it, opposed to this being at the back of your subconscious mind. You were conscious, you needed to be consciously aware of, because when it comes to the certain situations, we respond differently, and this is why it has unfolded in this particular way. But the bottom line is, so this is the way the beginning of this week is going to start. So with you taking this opportunity on immediately, you're also making such a major choice in life, my gorgeous Pisces, because this in itself is the beginning of a really beautiful journey. It is the beginning of a really beautiful venture. Okay, this is the beginning of a really beautiful journey. This is the beginning of a really beautiful venture. And I repeat, it's some kind of opportunity you've been waiting for absolute ages. And as I said, it's very important to mention that this time in between was ever so needed for you to be prepared and to be ready, because this opportunity is going to be so big, this opportunity is going to be so enormous, that this will mean to you so much. And if you would go wrong with this, seriously, I'm not being funny, but you wouldn't be able to forgive this to yourself, my gorgeous Pisces. So, and also this opportunity is something that, honestly, no pressure, baby, but this opportunity is something that comes kind of once in a lifetime. At least this is how this is going to feel. And when it comes to it, it's to the beginning of a really beautiful journey at the same time, the beginning of a really beautiful venture at the same time. But this is going to be really important when it comes to, you know, your whole life, your whole lifestyle, for example, but also when it comes to money, when it comes to finances, because of this opportunity, you are going to be better off when it comes to your financial situation, like instantly. For some reason, I instantly see you saving and being better off, but at the same time you are following this path which is, you know, divinely intended for you. You're following the path that's intended for you. So it's really a lot to do with your own destiny. So this is gonna feel like, oh my God, like you are entering such a magical stage of your life. This is really going to revive you. And I know that you have been through through a lot, my gorgeous Piscelini, lately. You've been worrying a lot lately. So this is really going to revive you, you know, because you were thinking about your life, and you were thinking about the way your life is, and you were thinking about certain things you wanted to do for ages, but nothing was happening. So you really are going to feel like you're back on track, my gorgeous Piscelini. Absolutely beautiful. Why? Because you're following the path that's intended for you when it comes to your destiny. And so you are following your own vision. And this is absolutely brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And so you are going to have this opportunity, my gorgeous Piscelini. And when it comes to this opportunity, you know, you are going to take this on fully, like, oh my God, especially within the next couple of days, something really crazy is going to happen. So first of all, you are going to have this positive news, positive information, that you are going to have this surprising news, surprising information, that you are going to have this, where you're going to realize that you're having this opportunity you've been waiting for absolute ages, you know. And then I told you, you know, this is the beginning of such a beautiful journey. This is the beginning of such a beautiful venture. This is going to help you to save your money. It's going to be brilliant for your financial situation, but your whole lifestyle is so beautifully going to change, because you're following your vision and you're following this path which is divinely intended for you. So this is going to feel like it's the beginning of some kind of a dream, the beginning of some kind of a dream. You're about to go where you're really going to feel you belong so much more than you belong anywhere else. You're about to find out about your life and about yourself more than you did from the moment you came on this earth. And I know it sounds a little bit too much, but when I feel something, my gorgeous Piscelini, I'm most certainly going to say it. But something is still going to be scaring you when it comes to all this. You know, something is still going to be kind of worrying you, because this is really going to surprise you. You're going to feel like, oh my God, I'm not prepared for this. You know, oh my God, am I prepared for this? Am I ready for this? You know, it's because you're going to really be taken back, to be quite honest with you. And the reason why you're still going to be worrying about it, it's only because, you know, this is indeed to do with rather big commitment. And there are lots of changes that are going to follow when it comes to so many different aspects of your life. You really are going to you're going to need to start paying attention to the priorities in your life, because a lot is going to start changing after this moment in time. But you need to understand that what's happening right now, you're liberating yourself. You're about to liberate yourself. You're about to have your butterfly moment. And it's natural, you know, to worry. And it's natural to worry, especially before we are stepping into such an interesting waters, but also before we make some kind of major commitment. But the reason why you're really going to be worrying, not only because you're making a major commitment, but there is something going to be on your mind still. Oh my God, I'm so worried about some kind of a challenge you have been going through. My gorgeous Piscelini, there is some kind of a challenge that you have been going. There is some kind of a challenge that you have been going through, and this challenge you will remember now, and this is something which you are gonna have a bit of a flashback every now and then. Boom, 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 boom. You're gonna remember some kind of a challenge, something that has been kind of making your life a little bit difficult for a while now. And you know what I find really mental? that after a couple of days after this, there is going to be such an unusual sign you're going to have. There is going to be such an unusual omen you're going to have. I say unusual because it's going to appear in such a way where only you would be able to understand this, only you would be able to relate to this. And this omen and this sign is going to be so different, so unique, so spiritual, you know. And you will, based on this, you will have your confirmation how there is so much more to this world, you know, because it's going to feel beautiful. But then after that sign, after that moment, you see, this is going to be a very fortunate omen, and this is exactly how this is going to feel. And then after that sign, after that moment, you see, things are going to become even more interesting. What this sign was representing, that you're on a really good path. This is a confirmation, but also this sign is going to make you aware of the fact that not that long after you see this sign, there is such an important message you're going to have. Another surprising message. Okay, so this sign is just like your kind of confirmation. Hey baby, you are about to get a really important message, my gorgeous Piscelini. And this message that you are going to have, oh my God, it's like another surprising thing. But this message that you are going to have, it's more about like you finding out that finally this challenge, you know, this some kind of challenge you've been going through, there is going to be progress when it comes to this challenge. And this is, oh my God, this is going to mean to you so much. I think everything is going to become obvious at this point. Everything you have been through lately, and especially from the beginning of this week, everything is going to become obvious. Everything is going to become crystal clear, because one thing was literally leading into another. Here you had this major omen, a lucky sign, you know, fortunate omen, and you will not know what does that mean straight away, but you will feel like something good is about to happen. Something so good is about to happen, and you're absolutely right. And then after that, you're gonna have this message, this information, and you're gonna realize that this challenge, it's like kind of, there is a progress with this challenge, and this challenge did not come to an end, but just having a progress after nothing ever happened with it. You know, this is gonna be a clear sign and clear indication that you are on the right path and you are doing the right thing. And now you will kind of wait to kind of really give your all to this opportunity, give your all to this venture, because after this moment in time, nothing is going to hold you back, my gorgeous Piscelini, whatsoever. By the time, and also sorry, when it comes to the and also in between the first part of this week and in between the midweek, in between the first part of this week towards the midweek, there is this beautiful person who is really going to play such a big role. Somebody really beautiful, somebody really spiritual, very calming energy, very different energy, very unique energy, very powerful energy. On one hand, this person is very powerful and strong, but then on another hand, this person is very gentle and very spiritual. You know, somebody very strong when they need to be strong, and somebody very kind of spiritual and gentle when they need to be spiritual and gentle. There is a little bit of everything in this beautiful person. For some reason, you're going to come across this person, whether this is going to be on the outside, whether this is going to be, maybe you're going to be watching this person, it doesn't really matter. The calmness of this person is something which is going to get your attention. For example, maybe at that moment in time, this calming energy is going to be coming out of this person quite a lot, and you're going to connect to it really nicely, really strongly. And for some reason, while you're looking at this person, while you're thinking about this person, somehow you're going to be reminded of which aspect of your life you are and you have been irrational about. you know, and this is why you have been dissatisfied for a little while, and this is and this in itself is going to be so important because of the two things, you know. Of course you want to know what's causing this dissatisfaction. If you're irrational about something, it helps you to move on, to move forward, of course, but it's going to reflect on two different things. You will be able in general right now at this stage, it is ever so important to keep it all in balance in order to be flexible and adaptable right now especially. And the second thing is, well, you know, it is to do with you being able to kind of enjoy this fresh start in life. Here you're going to realize even more that you are at such a beautiful stage of your life. You will be able to enjoy this fresh start in life, and not only that, but you will be able to notice potential where otherwise you wouldn't be able to notice potential. So this is why this is so important. But as I said, it's going to help you to kind of keep it all in balance indeed. And also when it comes to the midweek, oh my God, someone is really kind of going to irritate you a little bit. You need to be really smart here, my gorgeous Piscelinitus. You need to be really smart here, my gorgeous Piscelinitus, because someone is going to irritate you, somebody is going to like kind of wind you up a little bit, and someone, it's almost like kind of going to make you feel like that person is like a burden to you, honestly. And see, I don't know why, but it feels like a burden, you know. But it's like that particular person is going to irritate you because they're going to demand something from you. That person is going to demand something from you, that you give something to them, and you're going to feel powerless, you know, like oh my God, but you shouldn't feel powerless. If you don't want to give to this person what this person is demanding from you, don't give it to them. See you later, alligator. That's exactly, see you in a while, crocodile. That's it. That's exactly what you should do, my gorgeous Piscelini. You should avoid what this person is demanding from you. You need to stay strong. Okay, you're not powerless. You're very powerful. You're very powerful, my gorgeous Piscelini. You're not powerless, and you need to remain strong. Okay, and that's why I need you to follow your intuition. I need you to follow your intuition. You need to follow your heart, and that way you will do the right thing. You will protect yourself, you will protect your energy, and you will set the boundaries. It is very important to set the boundaries at this stage of your life, especially when it comes to this person. And this is something that I need you so much to remember. Okay, very important indeed. And also, my gorgeous Piscelini, when it comes to the midweek, pay attention to, you know, it's again sign that you need to kind of change your diet a little bit, and it's gonna come to each of you in a different way, because it depends what you are doing. Maybe you're overeating, maybe you're not eating enough, maybe you're eating wrong food, or maybe you're not eating enough of the food, you know, of the food that you should be eating. Maybe you're lacking certain vitamins and minerals. So it's really kind of, you need to kind of like be as intuitive as you can, because I know that your body is going to be sending you a signal, sending you a sign, what's missing in your diet, or what you should stop eating maybe. Maybe you're taking some kind of sugar or something like that. I was on about it before. Maybe you're taking some kind of a sugar that you shouldn't, or something like that, because it's important to mention that the moment in time you are try to eat this, it's just going to come to you like, oh, I shouldn't be eating this, but I like it. And then you will reflect on it in a different way. Or maybe while you're thinking, at some point it's just going to come to you, oh my God, I really fancy like strawberries so badly. And then this is a sign, your sign that you're lacking vitamin C, for example. So you really need to pay attention to what your body is going to try to tell you, because I know that something is causing some kind of a problems in your stomach. So right now you're very much so in tune, body, mind and spirit thing, you know. So that's why you need to reflect on it, and then see what the message it's actually going to be. And by the time you get to the last part of this week, something bad, something negative, it's about to come to an end. I'm sorry, but that's what I see. something bad and something negative is going to come to an end, and you will know this, you will become aware of this, and now you're going to be so glad that you will be able, you will realize the first thing that's going to be on your mind, it's like, oh my god, this is brilliant, this is brilliant. You're going to realize that, you know, the whole structure in my life is going to start changing, and now I'm going to be able to carry on with such an important plan, and your really big wish, you know, it's going in your life, one of the biggest wishes you've ever had, it's going to come true. But you need to open your mind. Now it's the time. You're about to come out of your comfort zone, and that's why you need to act now, you know, because when it comes to you carrying on with this plan, just pay attention to what I said. When it comes to you now realizing that the whole structure is changing, now you need to step in, because on your mind it's going to be some kind of a wish that you've had for a very long time. Now you will be able to do something about it, and this is the part of the clear direction you need to follow indeed, and it's also going to lead towards one of the biggest victories and one of the biggest achievements you've ever had. So now, my gorgeous Pisces, I'm just gonna see, again I'm hearing some kind of movement over here in the forest. Yeah, we'll see, if something happens to me, I mean, it's gonna be here, so I don't know who would post the video, but I'm joking. So now, my gorgeous Pisces, I'm only joking. I'm just going to take these tarot cards, and I'm going to see what's going to be a tarotina cardina of the weekina. Okay, let's just see what's going to be a tarot card of the week. Ooh la la, do you see this? Now you see, you are going to feel on top of the world. Okay, so Nine of Wands, what I want you to understand right now, Nine of Wands, my gorgeous Pisces, I need you to understand that the good luck is going to be on your side. You will find this week mind-blowing how much courage you're actually going to have. But use this in your advantage. Use this in your advantage. We all have certain problems in life we leave unresolved because we don't want to deal with them. The best to make, because we don't feel right, we don't want to deal with them, we want to avoid them because we feel intimidated to deal with certain aspects and certain problems for whichever reason. But now you need to make the most of it and try to reflect on your life this week and see what do you need to kind of make adjustments with, which problems have you left unresolved in your past that could still be affecting you, because I'm telling you that the good luck is going to be on your side. So when it comes to dealing with certain problems and issues that we've been avoiding for a while, now is the right time to do it. It's not only about us feeling really courageous and really good, but it's also about having a good luck on our side. And this combination, it's actually mind-blowing. You know, it turns your life really nicely around, because not only there is a really interesting lesson that you get out of all this as well, but you also kind of realize certain things you want to try, you want to do, you want to explore, that would never come to you otherwise, but it would unlock such an interesting part of you that no other way you would be able to get to. So this is what I would like you to know. Hello my gorgeous people, just to let you know, I've just started monthly subscriptions, monthly paid subscriptions, and the more people subscribe to this channel, you know, through monthly paid subscriptions, more content I'm going to be able to make. And this is why this is going to be so important. If you would like to subscribe to this channel through this monthly paid subscription in order to help me to keep this channel going, you will see the link is going to be in the description below. And thank you so much, because I will be ever so grateful.